Hi. Welcome back. Today I will be explaining a 2001 movie called The Princess Diaries. So sit down, relax and enjoy. Mia Thermopolis, a 15-year-old 10th grader in a private school, gets ready for school. She lives with her mother Helen Thermopolis and her cat Fat Louie in a renovated firehouse. She meets her friend Lily Moskovitz on her way to school and they ride together. Before classes begin, Mia sees her crush Josh Bryant kissing his cheerleader girlfriend Lana Thomas. Josh doesn't notice Mia, since she is unpopular in school. The first lesson is the debate class, and after Josh makes a powerful submission on the affirmative, the shy Mia is unable to make her submission due to stage fright. After school, Mia goes to a sports center where she works, and her mother joins her. Helen tells her that her grandmother called and wanted to meet her. Mia is reluctant at first, wondering why she only wanted to meet her after 15 years. Helen convinces her and she agrees to meet her grandmother. The following day, after her music lesson, Mia goes to her grandmother's address. She meets her grandmother, Clarice Rinaldi, who gives her a bracelet before inviting her for tea in the garden. As they have tea, Clarice informs her that her father, who had passed away 2 months ago, was the crown prince of Genovia. Due to the untimely demise, Mia was now the only living heir to the throne, and the ruler of Genovia. Mia is shocked by the news, which prompts her to run away. She goes home and blasts angrily at her mother for not telling her about her father for 15 years. Helen defends her stand, saying they were all trying to protect her. The following day, Queen Clarice goes to see Helen, telling her that the future of Genovia was in Mia's hands. Mia joins them and still doesn't want to have anything to do with royalty. They however reach an amicable solution that Mia would take princess lessons until Genovia's Independence Day celebration, without being pressured to accept the princess position. Clarice then leaves with Mia, gives her a limousine with a chauffeur named Joe. In her limousine, she picks up Lily, who is surprised to see her, but Mia says that her rich grandmother gifted it to her to make her like her. At school, Mia continues to be bullied by Lana and her friends. She attends baseball practice with Michael, Lily's brother. She performs terribly at baseball and later goes home with Lily. Mia then goes to an auto repair shop where Michael works to pick her car, but the price is too high. Michael offers a discount, but Mia brushes him off, saying she'll talk to her grandmother about it. Mia goes to her grandmother's house later to start her princess lessons, which doesn't go really well. Later in the night, she chats with her mom and warns her against dating her teacher since it would make other students pick on her. The following day at school, Mia attends soccer practice and still performs terribly. Josh is called upon to assist her. Mia cannot seem to get enough of her crush. After school, Mia changes to a dress code that befits a princess while in the limousine. In the Genovian consulate, the queen teaches Mia how to eat and sit up properly, and later Joe teaches her how to dance. She dances nicely and pleases the queen. After leaving, the queen then dances with Joe. The following day after school, Mia goes to the consulate and a beautician named Paolo is brought in to change Mia's appearance. Paolo brushes her hair, works on her eyebrows, giving her a complete makeover. She turns out so beautiful, but Lily is disappointed on seeing her the following day, criticizing her new look, saying that she was trying to be like the rich girls in school. Lily's words hurt her and she tears up, as she wears a hat to hide the hair look. Joe consoles her and tells her not to take Lily's words seriously. Lily, however, continues to be harsh towards her and threatens to throw away their friendship bracelet, since Mia was hiding something from her. Mia is then forced to tell her the truth, which excites Lily, knowing that Mia was a princess. She even asks her to go to her cable show, but Mia says that they can't let anyone else know. At school, she is forced to take off her hat and the rest of the class mocks her too for her hairstyle, but Lily defends her. She later goes for her princess lessons and is given books to read and receives a lesson on how to wave to crowds. She then goes home and enjoys splashing paint at balloons with her mother. The following day, Mia walks to school with Michael and Lily. Michael invites her to watch his band performing on Saturday night and she agrees. As soon as they get to the school, they find dozens of journalists waiting for Mia. It is then that Mia realizes that her secret was out and the world had found out that she was the princess of Genovia. Her teachers rescue her from the journalists and takes her to the vice principal's office. Queen Clarice then arrives to the school to get to the bottom of things. She gets to the office and finds out that it was Paolo that told the press about Mia. She is angry but lets it go. Clarice says that they will have to deal with the press, and Mia promises to think about being a princess while the press continues to broadcast her story. She is later joined by Lily, who asks her to go to her public access show on Saturday, and she agrees. Mia then practices entering the royal dinner with Joe, and she perfects it at the actual dinner. At the dinner, she gets clumsy and embarrasses herself. First she burns the coat of Lord Fricker sitting next to her, then bites a huge piece of ice cream, and as she contemplates whether to swallow or spit it out, Prime Minister Motaz and his wife imitate her, causing an embarrassing scene. As she tries to use the cutlery, she drops some grapes, and as she collects them, Lord Fricker steps on her and trips, causing a waiter to pour water on other guests. Emperor Sakamoto laughs at the chaos and breaks the ice in the room. All this time, the Baron and Baroness are disgusted by the events, and they can't hide their dislike for Mia. She then goes home and sleeps after a long day. The following day, Mia goes to see the Queen, and she tells her that she was not angry at her since she was just like her at her first dinner. The Queen then cancels all her plans and says that she wants Mia to show her around San Francisco. Mia takes her vintage Ford Mustang and drives the Queen around. At the amusement center, they enjoy playing games, taking photos, and eating hot dogs. They then talk about how the prince, Mia's father, gave up love for two people for the love of his country. Mia then drives the Ford Mustang back to the Genovian consulate, and her car fails on a hill and rams into one of San Francisco's cable cars ferrying tourists. Two nuns call the police, who give the Queen diplomatic immunity but say they must arrest Mia for driving without a license. To save Mia from being arrested, Queen Clarice appoints the policeman and trolley master to the Genovian Order of the Rose. At school, Mia signs autographs for kids and then talks to Josh, the classmate she has a crush on. Josh asks her to go with him to the school's annual beach party. She excitedly agrees, but Michael is hurt that she blew him off for the popular kids. As she gets ready for the party, Helen wisely points out that Josh never liked her before all this princess charade, citing that she should not let go of her old friends, but Mia ignores this observation, hoping for the first real kiss and leg pop from Josh. The beach party goes well at first as Mia rides a boat with Josh and then dances with him. At Lily's cable show, she hosts the show, promising her viewers that the princess would be joining them. The party goes south after the media arrives. Josh takes Mia to safety in a shack before attempting to take advantage of the time to get cozy with her, but Mia is uncomfortable since it's not as romantic as she had imagined. Lily is forced to end the show without Mia showing up. Josh and Mia go out of the shack, and Josh forcefully kisses Mia to get his 15 minutes of fame. Lana and her two popular friends then trick Mia into undressing in a tent. They remove the tent as she is semi-nude and humiliate her by calling the press, who take photos of her covered in a towel. Mia's gym teacher comes and rescues her from the paparazzi. Later that night, Mia cries in her mother's arms after the humiliation at the beach. The unflattering photos wind up on tabloid covers the following day, and this displeases Queen Clarice. She condones Mia's behavior without listening to her side of the story. She then tells her that she may still attend the ball and invite friends, except Josh and Lana. Joe later reminds Queen Clarice that although Mia is a princess, she is still a teenager and Clarice's granddaughter. To rescue her friendship with Lily, Mia apologizes and invites her to the Genovian Independence Day ball, where she must reveal her decision on accepting the duties of a princess. In gym class, Mia hits Josh with a ball to the groin to avenge the humiliation he put her through in the beach party. This helps Mia win the game. Michael goes to take Mia's car, but he is still angry at Mia for standing him up. Mia tries to apologize by inviting Michael to Genovia's Independence Day ball, but Michael declines. In school, Mia and Jeremiah, a wannabe magician, are chatting when Lana disrespects them. Mia publicly humiliates Lana by smearing ice cream on her cheerleader dress at school in front of students and calling her a jerk. Much to her distress and the amusement of the other students, including Lily, who is very impressed. The teachers don't intervene, knowing that she deserved it. Queen Clarice goes to see Mia in her home and gives her a titular diary, one that her father had planned to give her on her 16th birthday. Clarice also apologizes for reprimanding her on the beach incident. She also tells her that she would make a fine princess, promising to support whichever decision she makes. As the Queen leaves, she offers to have Joe pick her up for the ball, but Mia lies that she will be riding with her mother, but she had already made plans to run. She was afraid of making her decision on being a princess. As she is packing her bags, she is stopped when she finds a letter from her father inside the diary, written before his death. In the letter, her father had written to her about being brave and making important life choices. Touched by his words, she changes her mind and decides to go to the ball. She starts her car and the heavy rain does not deter her. She also orders a pizza for Michael, which further serves as an apology. The Queen arrives at the ball and Joe goes to look for Mia after suspecting that she was trying to run. Her car breaks down on the way, and at the ball, the Queen, who is already impatient, says she'll wait for 10 more minutes then make the announcement on behalf of Mia. Joe finds Mia and takes her to the ball just in time before the Queen could make the announcement. Mia, in a wet sweatshirt and wet hair, makes a speech and praises her mother and grandmother for their guidance. She also points out that she had stopped worrying about herself and consequently accepts the Genovian throne. Queen Clarice puts a tiara on Mia, and Paolo arrives to get her ready for the party. As the Queen dances with the Prime Minister, Mia shares her first dance with Michael, who then takes her outside to the consulate's garden where they kiss. She manages to have her leg pop, signifying her first real kiss. Clarice and Joe also dance together then hold hands, indicating the beginning of a relationship. The party goes on into the night. The movie ends with Mia flying to Genovia, while recording her first day as princess in her diary. Her cat Fat Louie tags along as well. She looks out of the window, and Joe welcomes her to Genovia. Did you enjoy watching this video? Leave your comment down below. Always remember to subscribe, like, and share. Let's meet in the next one.